Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I have some pretty cool consignment items to go over, and we're going to open up a few packs as well. Should be kind of fun. Let me see what we have here. Alright, so let me go ahead and put one thing in the background for you. That'll be the only video game that is going into consignment, but it's a pretty good one. Emerald version, and it has been graded by VGA. It does not hold that water premium, but who knows. We'll let you guys see the condition a little bit closer. See my ring light? But anyways, put that right there. I still haven't showed you guys my PWCC haul because I still have not gotten it yet. In fact, I reached out to them and was like, why is this not shipped yet? And apparently they sent it to my vault even though I had paid the invoice with shipping on it. So it had to be curated or something like that, and they should be getting it out pretty soon. The representative was very quick about taking care of a lot of that stuff. These are all going to consignment penny auctions. Got a Gyarados. These are some base set hollows. Raichu was actually the last one I put in my unlimited base set hollow set because I thought I had the full set, and then I went and checked it, and my base set Raichu was actually base set 2. It was just labeled incorrectly, so I had to quickly get one. And King Pokemon, Mr. Gary, he actually hooked me up for about 400 bucks. Look at that one. That's a nice one. First edition Shining Mewtwo. Got a Shadowless Mewtwo. We've got the 3 secret rare GBA Egyptian God cards. I actually still need the Slifer and Wing Dragon myself, but these are going straight into auction. Got the Game Boy Dragonite, and then we have a CD Charizard with a beautiful swirl there in the top left. But that's not all. We've got a lot of good stuff. That base set box that we had up for sale on eBay, and then it sold for $14,500, had several people offer over $15,000 after the $14,500 sale. Well, the $14,500 sale could not go through, so he said, you know what, let's just go ahead, relist it, and let you guys see the condition. There is a little hole right there, a little hole right there. But I have weighed it out, I've looked at all the seals, everything looks authentic. You guys can see it right here, good strong corners. But I'm going to put it into a no reserve auction. I'm going to start a penny. Whatever it goes for is what it goes for. I'm just hoping that whoever wins it this time has the ability to pay. The last guy, I was working with him, but it just he said it just kept getting blocked and kept getting blocked and kept getting blocked. But I did tell him that he was welcome to bid on it again, hopefully, but only if he has his hopefully his stuff is worked out. But we're also sending the DDS Blue Eyes to auction as well. When I listed this at $17 for the guy, the lowest on eBay was like 20 some. I told him I expected about 12 to 14 in auction if we'd sent it then, and then I won mine for 10 on PWCC, which you guys haven't seen yet. And so he lowered it to, I think it was right at $13,500 or $13,000, and still I got several offers, but nobody jumped on it. So we're just going to send it to auction and see where it goes. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of big cards that are out there right now that we've seen some decrease in price on, but this is, I mean, the DDS Blue Eyes is really nice. I bought this for my personal collection, or at least I thought. It's the Mystery Plate D, and I had put the wrong letter for what I needed in my personal collection, so this is actually a duplicate now. I did buy this off of PWCC, just their actual buy now stuff. I was going through their Bandai Charizards and realized I didn't have this one. I made an offer, and they accepted my offer. It was like 400 bucks, I think. But last I checked, there was only like one of these. It was like a really low pop, or I mean something stupid. So I was glad to pick that one up. Won these through another auction house. This is through Hakes. And I won them because they went so cheap. I mean, these are Mint 9 first edition base set hollows, and I got both of these shipped, buyer premium, everything out the door for under $1,000. That's total. It was like $983, so less than $500 a piece for these. So I thought that was a great deal. Here, I'll let you look at the Nidoking. I mean, it's really clean. Sounds like my mom's or my father-in-law's TV is a little bit louder than I thought it would be. So I'm still adding these to my personal collection. I've watched several people's videos, and people think the first edition base set hollows is still slightly underrated. I still think they're way underrated. I mean, you're getting a first edition hit from a base first edition pack, and it's already graded, mint condition. A lot of times you don't get that straight out of the pack. I'm not sure why I have the Greninja in here. I think it's because I'm still buying them for $5 a piece. Some people emailed me that they had them for sale on these other sites or whatever, but then after you add in shipping and creating accounts, it didn't really work out. But if you have these and resell them to me $5 out the door, I'll buy pretty much however many. I did buy a bunch. I got maybe 100 or so. I'm still looking for more, but that's only for a little bit of time. Next up, I bought a stamp promo. In fact, I actually bought 5 of these. Oh, actually, I bought from 5 different sellers. I bought many of them, but man, I tell you, for those of you who don't know, the Japanese sellers on eBay, they're really sketchy. Like a lot of times if they're selling a PSA card, they blot out the serial number, they'll have different titles. Some of them are drop ship selling. I actually ordered 2, of the 5 sellers I ordered from, 2 of them canceled right away. One of them canceled saying that he sold it on another site and that he couldn't fulfill the order. I said, okay, well, if you need to cancel, you can do that, but as long as you put it as, you're out of stock. Don't put it as it was my fault as a buyer. Of course, he cancels it out saying it was my fault, saying the buyer asked to cancel, which I did not. And I reported that seller, and I ended up leaving him negative feedback because I thought that was really deceptive. But somehow I got the feedback removed, and I called back into eBay again. I'm like, well, why is this feedback removed? Because they can't actually see that stuff. He says he has no idea why it was, and they were actually going to report the person who removed the feedback. So that was a whole ordeal. The other person who canceled, they wanted me to pay an additional $50 for FedEx shipping because of COVID. And I'm like, we've been in COVID now since 2019, 2021 since was a real shutdown, or 2020 was a shutdown back in March. So it's like, no, I factored that into the cost. And I'm not going to pay an additional $50 in shipping, but he canceled the right way. So I just kind of, that one bummed me out too. And then this is the only guy who shipped out, and the other 2 still haven't shipped yet, and it's been like 3 weeks. So I'm just wondering what is going on. But this isn't like something that just happens only with this card. I've noticed with a lot of Japanese sellers, they'll either cancel the order saying they sold it somewhere else, or they'll back out of the deal, especially if they know you got it for a good deal. And it's really kind of weird because Japanese sellers typically, or people from Japan typically have a stereotype in the opposite direction that they're very honorable and respectful, but I'm not finding that to be the case. Ever since I've been buying Japanese product, I find they have a much higher cancellation rate, and they don't really care what you say or what you think. They're going to cancel if they feel like canceling, and I don't know. It just seems really backwards and odd to me. But the one seller who did ship it out to me, thank you very much. It was sealed. I opened it up because I'd rather have these open up. I'm thinking about grading them. I don't really know. I'm still waiting to see how many I'm going to actually get in of the 20 or so of these things that I ordered. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, next up, the Japanese base set packs. There were so many of these things, and we kept pulling hollows, but the guy was like, they're not selling fast enough, so we weighed out the rest of the packs, and we're going to be selling them as either heavy or light. The heavies will have guarantees. They'll be $495. These from the box should be heavy, that are also over 16.7. And I'm thinking that these right here, the 16.6 to 16.69, these have a good shot at heavy as well, or hollow as well. So we're going to be opening these first for anybody who buys out the heavies, and then we're also doing the lights at $285 again. But these are all box fresh, so if they were 16.59 or less, we're just going to sell those as lights. And we don't know how well it works out with Japanese base stuff, so that's why you're either paying for a light or you're paying for a guaranteed heavy. So we're actually going to open up one in this video just to see. This is kind of like the maybe heavy stuff, but and see if this one has one. Plus, it'd be kind of a way to advertise it as well, I guess. And then after this, we're going to open up a fossil pack. Let's see if we can get a hollow out of this one. So, like, if you bought this, if you paid for a heavy, and this is what you bought, and say this right here is a non-holographic rare, then we just open up another pack for you until you get your hollow. Alright, here we go. So we have a Metapod, Weedle, Maintenance, Magnemite, Vulpix, Super Potion, Diglett, Poliwag, Haunter, and then for the rare, oh, it is a hollow. Look at that, Ninetales. See, our reasoning behind these possibly being hollows, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but these Japanese packs, like, we've had a lot of hollows. Like, in fact, we haven't had any non-hollows I don't think opened up in the past like 5 packs or something like that. So we're thinking that it's actually better than a 1-in-2 ratio for the holos out of this box, but not completely sure on it. But anyways, this one almost looks like, yeah, look at it. It's got the bleed coming through on the Ninetales, like without having to show the holo at all. You can see it somewhat in the text as well. See all those little dots? That's where like the holo foil is kind of coming through, but it's not like showing through in a holo reflective way. It's just you can see it there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so there are some of those available. Got the lights available as well for those of you who just want to collect that stuff or get them graded, you know. And if you're interested, go to the website, or you can find them on eBay as well. Well, the heavies you can only find on the website. All right, next up we have a fossil pack. This is guaranteed heavy. This is for Joe B. And he said, "Hey Rusty, love all of your videos. Can you shout out my eBay sale for Pokemon Base Set 2 Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur PSA Mint 9 Holo Clean? Accepting offers." So, I'm not sure where your eBay is. I didn't get that information, but if I do and you send it to me, then I'll try to post it down there in the description. But Joe B, he is taking offers on those 3. Now, for those of you who had also bought or been trying to buy the heavy fossil packs, for some reason I got several people in a row that bought but didn't pay. So they kept selling out of the site, but then they wouldn't pay. I do have, as of this minute, 4 available, and that's it. These are all 21.5 plus, so they're like mega heavy ones. But let's open up the 1 pack for Mr. Joe. Alright, we have Kabuto, a Krabby, Tentacool, Recycle, Sandslash, and before we get to it, remember guys, there were 43 heavy packs all in all, so like even if we pull like a Muck out of this one, doesn't mean that the next pack won't have a Muck. Or if we pull a Dragonite, doesn't mean that the next pack won't have a Dragonite. You guys have seen holos pull duplicates from the same box before, but overall, like this pack might not be from the same box at all, or even the same case as some of these other packs. Gambler, I think we got 1 more in common. Yeah, there's the Amistar, Horsey, Ekans. Oh, it was right there. So we got the Haunter. Man, I'm looking for the smear. Wouldn't that have been cool? For those of you who don't know, there's like some Haunters with a big ink smear on the right side. I've never pulled one from a pack though. That would have been pretty epic if there had been one. Man, I'm not seeing any print lines. That's a good looking Haunter. In base set, Haunter was an uncommon, and then in fossil was both a holo and a non-holo rare. Ooh, very clean on the top side. Very clean on the bottom too. Wow, you might actually have a shot with this one. Good luck if you send this one off. A little... I saw something. Well, Joe, congratulations on your Haunter. And if you want to send me your eBay link, then maybe I'll put that down in the description since I can't really give it in the shout out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Had a pretty good variety here. Gonna have some big stuff in auction coming very soon. And if you're interested in the fossil, like I said, I have 4 left, and then that's it. We'll be out of the heavy fossil. Thanks.